Welcome back, everybody. This is Movies and Beyond. I'm Callum, and this is a review of the brand new John Wick miniseries, The Continental. It's just going to be my quick thoughts on it. I'm not going to get into it too deep. I'm not going to spoil it, because it's out right now on Amazon, Peacock. Go watch it. I'll start with the things I like. Mel Gibson. I thought he was good in this. Not a big role right away, but I liked what I saw of him. The guy who plays a young Winston, I thought he did a pretty good job, actually, of being a young Winston. You can tell, at least for me, you can tell it's Winston. Just younger. He's still got that bit of class about him. Someone says to him, there was a mistake wearing the ascot or something like that. It's a cravat. I thought that line was pretty funny. The action. When we get action, like in this hour and a half episode, when we get the action, it's great. They do tease like there's going to be a big action scene at one point, and it didn't happen, but I suppose it plays more into the, Winston uses his brain, not weapons, to get out of a situation, so that worked kind of well. There's an action sequence at the end, though, with a car chase that I wasn't a big fan of the car chase itself, but when they got out of the car, there was some good action here and there as well, again. Now, when people said they wanted a show on the Continental, I think they wanted a show on the Continental. Yeah, Winston's a good character to put at the forefront, so you've got this character. It's a character you're familiar with, and then you can base this show about the Continental around him. And apparently the show's going to be about him taking power in the Continental. Which, you can see it's probably going to end up going in that direction, especially after this first episode. It'll be like a Ragnar Lothbrok sort of thing in Vikings, where it's like, he never aspired for the power, but every time someone pushed him, that's when he had to take their power. So I can kind of see that working with Mel Gibson's character and Winston. Or Cromac is called, Mel Gibson's character. So, yeah. But the part that we're really interested in the show for me is the stuff with the female cop, KD, I believe it is. And she goes, first she tries to get into the Continental, and then the partner takes her away and is like, don't come back here and don't go in there. And they have a bit of an argument, but then she goes back later and goes in. She goes to get a drink. And she puts money down on the table. And the look she's getting from people all around is like, oh, alright. Yeah, she realises she's fucked up just by putting money on the table. And the inner workings of the hotel, people walking past each other giving nods. I think that's the sort of stuff people wanted to see, the inner workings of the hotel. So when we got that stuff, that were good as well. Now, this is only going to be 3 episodes. And this first episode was an hour and a half. I think it was a bit long. And I think they're adding a lot of characters. Some that I don't see a purpose for just yet. And they're adding stories to these other characters. I just wanted a show about the Continental. And if Winston's got to be the forefront character, the character up front, then fair enough. But we're adding all these other characters, and I'm thinking, come on guys, we've only got 3 episodes. Let's get to it. And even with this hour and a half long episode, they didn't really get to it. Now, my golden rule is, luckily for the Continental, I'll give any show 3 episodes. I will give this 3 episodes, and even though I don't think this episode was good, but it wasn't bad, it was just very medium, I will be returning next week to watch another episode. Got a lot on next week. The Creator, Gen V, the Continental, but the Continental will definitely be the last thing I watch on that list. So yeah, my excitement now for next week is not really there, but I'm going to watch it. My excitement kind of got brought down a little bit yesterday as well when the Rotten Tomato score came out. No, a Rotten Tomato score doesn't make or break a film. But when you see something you're looking forward to and it's got 52%, then it kind of brings it down a bit. But I was really expecting to, because I'd seen the 3-minute, stair fight scene. I was expecting to like this a lot. I didn't really. Didn't like it a lot. But if you're a John Wick fan and you want to know a little bit more about the world, there's little Easter eggs throughout. Give it a watch. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say the first episode's blown me away. That's all I'm going to say. The first episode hasn't blown me away. But I will be watching, and you never know, these next 2 episodes could knock it out of the park. Because the John Wick franchise has not failed us yet. Yeah, in my opinion, we've had 4 perfect John Wick films. Is the Continental going to be the first stain on it? And are we only going to go downhill from here? What does this mean for the ballerina with Ana de Armas? But, yeah. Just my quick thoughts. So let us know what you think of the Continental. Down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you in the middle like me? Easy way out, I suppose, being in the middle. You can, with everyone, I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. But no, that's genuinely where I am. It's just, yeah. I might even forget to watch next week's episode because we've got so much on. But still, let us know what you think. Like, subscribe. We've just hit 50 subscribers. At 100, me and Kyle will be watching Morbius for 24 hours straight. So you want to see that happen. Who doesn't want to put us through suffering and pain? But, yeah. See you guys later.